So if you didn't know already, this is a brand new channel that has only been up for about 83 days at the time of recording. And these are the 5 things I wish I knew when I started this channel. So the first thing is shorts. I was starting on this channel with shorts, and I was hearing that you can get a lot of subscribers from it and you can get some views and it can kind of boost your channel in the beginning. And so I decided to test that out, and I was posting every day, sometimes 2 times a day. And even though we were getting some views and getting some subscribers, I wish I never started shorts. And I'm going to tell you why. So the first thing is that the shorts audience that you are getting is a lot of people that are there for the short form content. So you're not going to get as many people coming over to your channel and watching your long form content. So in the long run, that will hurt your long form content that you're going to end up pushing. So that's one thing that I noticed with that kind of hurts your channel. The other thing is, yes, you may get subscribers from it and you may get some watch time hours, but it's different than your long form watch time hours. And what I mean by that is there's 2 different things for monetization. If you're doing it under shorts, you need a certain amount of views or watch time hours in that, which is a whole nother category. And if you do it in long form, it's also different. You need 4,000 for that, which is again different from the shorts. I think it's shorts is off of views. I think 13 million you need or something crazy like that, which is that obtainable? Yes, you could get that. I know it sounds like a high number, but you only need a couple videos to kind of take off. However, you're not going to be going after the right audience. I want you to think about this. You're trying to build a community and a fan base of people that want to come in, check your videos out, and keep coming back every time you post a video. When you create a short, a lot of times it's people just scrolling through and they'll say your thing. They might subscribe, but they're going to go to the next video. They're not thinking about your page as when they get a notification that they want to go back to your channel. It's very rare that you're going to get a lot of those people, and if you do, it's not going to be that many. So that's the one thing that I would be careful of with shorts. Also, I do feel like it stunts your growth in the beginning for long form content, because when we did it, we were posting, again, 2 to 3 shorts a day, and yes, we were getting views, yes, we were getting some subscribers, but when we put a long form video out, we were not getting any push at all. We were getting like maybe 40 views, 50 views, and the impressions were under 1,000. So even though YouTube says that it doesn't affect it, I do believe to some extent it kind of can affect the audience that comes onto your page. So if you're going to be all short form content, then keep your channel just shorts. But if you are in the long run going to do long form content, I would only focus on your long form content in the beginning. So that's the one thing that I wish I knew when I started that. The second thing I wish I knew is editing your videos. So early on in our videos, you can even check them out on this channel, or you can look over at our Brand Creators channel, which is a channel that we've grown to just under 100,000 subscribers. And you can see how we were editing a lot and focusing a lot of time on that. Now, I was the official editor for both channels, and it was taking me 3 to 4 hours just to edit one video. And we were posting multiple videos a week. But now if you look at our channel, you're gonna see there's not as many edits. There might be some jump cuts or maybe some slow zooms, maybe a pop-up here and there, but nothing to the effect of what we were doing before, and our videos are performing better. We notice now that people are more into the authenticity and really reaching on a deep emotional level with the viewer that you're talking to and just being real, rather than having these bunch of B-roll popping up, bunch of AI, faceless channels, all of that. They want to actually have that interaction with a person and actually feel an emotional level with them. And so once we noticed that, we decided to take down some of the editing we've been doing and kind of just minimize that. Yes, we'll put in some stuff here and there, but really not focus on that as much. And it has ultimately helped our channel grow way more than editing. So why waste the time 3-4 hours editing when you can do that same amount in about an hour, and it's less work and you'll get more views? I mean, it sounds like a win-win for me, and that's we've been doing on our channel, and that's what's been working. We've also done this on other channels too, that it's working on that as well. So less editing on your videos right now is the way to go. The third thing is your thumbnails. So early on, we were really focusing on over editing our thumbnails and trying to make them look as professional as possible, making sure they popped, making sure when you're scrolling past, you're gonna stop and look at our video, doing all the facial expressions, a bunch of those things, right? Everything that every YouTuber tells you to do, right? Especially if you follow like Mr. Beast or any of the big creators, kind of going after their model that they're doing. However, what we noticed is actually the less edited ones right now are taking over YouTube. And you've probably even noticed that if you go on the homepage and start browsing, every 4th to 5th video, you're gonna see there's gonna be a video there with a thumbnail that doesn't look good at all. Looks like it's just a picture from the actual video, kind of like this one, and it's probably performing pretty good. The reason why is because it's grabbing people's attention now, because everything else before was so edited. When you see one that doesn't fit in with the highly edited, yours pops out and grabs someone's attention, especially when they're scrolling through that browse feature. So I recommend doing less work on the thumbnails, still make it look good, but don't worry about over editing it so it pops or has anything extreme to it. Make it more authentic and real. Now the 4th thing is, I wish I knew to focus more on my titles. So in the beginning, I was focusing more on my videos and my content and the topics, which yes, topics are very important, but I was focusing more on that and trying to think of a really clever title rather than getting inspiration from other creators and then putting that into our niche. So what we do is we go and we stay on YouTube 24/7, and we're on YouTube and we look at other niches that are different than ours that have really good titles, and some that we're like, we can change some of these things in here and put it into our niche so it's a brand new title and see how it performs. And what we do is find these videos called outlier videos. Now what an outlier video is a video that has a channel with not a lot of subscribers, usually under 1,000 subscribers, but their video is 10x, 100x views than their subscriber ratio. And so those are the videos that we kind of look into, because if YouTube's pushing them, then they could potentially push it for our channel. Now, we are not going out and copying anyone's title word for word. We are 100% against that. We believe in original content. But what we do is we go to other people's niche, like I said, that's outside of ours, so we don't have any confusion. And then we see how we can implement what they did and put our own terms into it. And we actually have a swipe file where we have all the top hooks that we use that you could literally put in ones for your niche in it. So if you guys want that, put hooks in the comments and then we'll send that to you. It's totally free. Just put hooks in the comments. We'll send that to you. And then you can get all of our top titles and hooks that we use that, again, all you can do is implement your stuff so that way you can have it for your niche. And the last thing that I wish I knew when I started this new channel was to stop focusing on making the most perfect content. You're gonna notice in these videos, there's times where I say, I pause, I do different things, I say words wrong, I laugh about it, but I'm totally transparent with the viewer, with you guys, because number one, I wanna feel comfortable, but also, a lot of the viewers, they want to hear the real. Like, they wanna know that this is authentic, that I'm a real person, I'm not following a teleprompter. Now I will say, I do have another phone here right now, and I have all my notes for today's video. Those are all my notes, and all it is a bullet point of the topics I have to say, which was the 5 things. Besides that, I'm not reading anything word for word. I'm just, right now, coming straight off the dome, talking to you guys about literally what I believe, what I feel, what I know from these 5 things that I've encountered when I started this new channel. So being, again, more authentic, not worrying about it being so perfect, because nowadays, like, perfect isn't as good. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because, think about it. If you see something so perfect, it's gonna be hard for you to want to replicate that, because you're like, I can't do it. I don't have the best camera. I don't have the best mic. I don't have, the personality they have. I don't have this, I don't have that. If you're so focused on that, you're gonna stop from creating content. But look how many creators are out there that aren't perfect. Because guess what? There isn't one perfect creator out there. You could argue, you could try to say, oh, Mr. Beast has the most subscribers on YouTube, most views, he's perfect. He's not either, because every time he even says he's trying to get better for every video that he posts, and he knows there's things that he did that he wishes he changed and he did differently. So for you, I want you to understand that it doesn't matter what level you're at, that you can always get better at the videos you're creating. But the one thing you can't do is create a video that you never created. And I know, what does that mean exactly? You can't go back in time and make that video that you thought about, but you didn't end up doing, right? But it was an idea, it was a thought, but then you got held back from it. No, like, if you had that idea, do it. Like, go all for it. Who cares if it only gets 20 views? You're gonna learn from it, you're gonna try something again, and then you're gonna see if hopefully you can get some more views on the next video from the things that you learned from the past one. And if you notice on our channel, that's what we're literally doing. Every video, we try something different. You might notice, this is the first time on this channel I've been sitting in this location. We're gonna try this out, see if this makes any difference, and if it doesn't, oh well, I'm gonna try something else. But that's something that just comes from trial and error on YouTube, and again, enjoying the process of being a content creator. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it kind of helps you with your new channel if you are starting a new channel, or maybe it's a beginning of your channel where you've already had a couple videos up. Maybe this gives you some more clarity on some things that you can change and focus on going into your next video. And before you leave, I do want to say early on, you are going to struggle. You are going to get upset. You're going to get frustrated with your channel. We were frustrated with this channel. It took us, I don't know, about a month maybe before our video first popped, and then we started getting some tractions. So if you want to see exactly the struggle I was feeling during that time, I actually shot a video on that over here. So go check that video out and I'll see you there.